Hi everyone, it's Crystal with Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you'll never know where I'm going to be. So today, I just wanted to pop in real fast. I'm going to try to keep my thread about becoming a psychiatric nurse practitioner thread going. Want to keep you guys updated. So, let me tell you. So those of you who are probably looking at this are already nurses. So you remember, I've been a nurse a long time, but you remember that nursing school, I always tell people who want to be a nurse, listen, nursing school is like boot camp. It's not for the weak. I have seen nursing school break grown women, and I have seen grown women get broken once they got to the unit on the hospital. Like, nursing is not glamorous, and I get tired of these TV shows saying there's all these cute doctors out here, and all these things that go on TV don't always go on in real life. But anyway, I'm not going to get on that because that's not what this video is about. So I'm in my second week, I think, of class or whatever, and I wanted to make that point that nursing school is not for the weak, and it's like boot camp because it will weed you out. It will weed out those who are not psychologically strong enough. It will weed out those who are not, and I'm not throwing shots at anybody, it will weed out those who are not intellectually capable of doing the work, because either you can do it or you can't. But also it will test your patience. So I'm a grown woman. I've been out of school for several years from my original nurse practitioner degree, and I had to check myself because I have 2 classes I'm taking, and one of my instructors, I'm just going to say, is a little bit ghetto. Now, this is an online program, and she may see this video. I don't know. She might one day. Maybe she needs to see it, whatever. But I had to put my big girl panties on today. Not just today. This last week, I put my big girl panties on. Because I have to pass this class. I'm taking psychopharmacology, which is pharmacology, but it's just talking about only psychiatric medications. And I'm also taking a cultural diversity class. So I'm full-time. 2 classes in graduate level is full-time. So, I try to stay on top of everything, hand my assignments in early, because I know there's a lot of work to be done. So let me tell you this little story, what this person did. Maybe I'm wrong. I had to check myself again. I'm proud of my maturity level, because there was a time in my life where I would have reacted totally different. I would have been reactive. I would have shot out maybe a nasty email or a smart email or whatever, but I took it like a champ. Actually, look, I'm going to pat myself on the back because I took it like a champ. So let me get to the story. So we had a assignment to introduce ourselves. So I introduced myself, and I wrote, who I am and where I came from and my experience, and that was the assignment. And so the teacher, okay, that was the assignment. I did the work. So then the teacher had sent out, the professor sent out a message saying, for a virtual meet and greet. Now, see, this was not part of the syllabus. It's not part of the syllabus. And everybody is working. And we're working people. We're all adults. This is an adult program. And not only are we working, but we have other things going on. And me, myself, I have a lot on my plate. And maybe I'll share some of it in another video. But my plate is so full right now. So, and I know I'm not the only one. So she sent out a invitation for a virtual meet and greet, and it just so happened on that day I was working and I couldn't participate in a virtual meet and greet at 7 p.m. that night because I was working. And by the time I got off work and by the time I got home, I would have missed the virtual meet and greet. So after the virtual meet and greet, I logged back in and I saw there was messages from her. I'm going to say, I'm not going to read into it. I could say that she was passive aggressive and petty, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I logged in and I saw some messages that said, thank you to those who participated in the virtual meet and greet. It was nice to put a face with the names. And as promised, I will provide you guys with study material. Okay, so keep in mind it's not in the syllabus that this is a mandatory meeting, that it's mandatory, because I always do what I'm told, as long as it doesn't break the law or it's the policy. So the message to go to the virtual meet and greet was not mandatory. So, and not only that, it was short notice. So I sent her an email because I'm a student. I'm paying $16,000 total for this program out of my own pocket. I'm working to pay this, not tuition assistance, not nothing. So I sent her an email and I said, Professor, I'm not going to say her name. I'm sorry I missed the meet and greet. I apologized to her. I'm sorry I missed the meet and greet. However, I have been reading everything I can get my hands on pertaining to psychopharmacology because I want to be successful in this class. I said, would I be able to receive the information that you're going to send to the people who participated in the meet and greet? This is where I have to laugh my butt off and say, Crystal, check yourself before you wreck yourself. She sends me an email back that says, no. She says the materials are only for people who participated in the meet and greet. So I'm like, one, I was upset because she was just like, no. Like, what? No. Number one. Number two, it seems like she was trying to punish the people who didn't participate in the meet and greet. Everybody has a life. Like, it wasn't mandatory. She did not say it was mandatory, but no, I couldn't have the material. However, I was confused because when we had to do the introduction discussion post, she says, oh, if you ever need any help or if you need me, please feel free to reach out. Like, this is like she's got this open door, I'm a nurturing mother kind of situation. But I reached out to you and you smacked my hand now and told me, no, I can't have the study materials. So it's changed my opinion and how I thought about her. And it wasn't just that incident. It was a couple of other incidents. One, let me just share this last one with you, where part of the program, the syllabus says when we get an assignment, which is basically this week, my assignment, because we got divided into groups, my assignment was to write about the dopamine pathways and how antipsychotics affect the dopamine pathways. Okay, so the syllabus says, or not just the syllabus, but the way the school is structured says you have to post a response on Wednesdays, and by no later than Sunday you have to respond to only one other person. So this professor says you have to post by Sunday your response, which I did. I did mine early because, like I said, It may sound like a little bit of work when they say respond on a discussion board, but that thing is a full paper. Let me tell you, don't be fooled. So anyway, she says, keep in mind the school says one post and respond to one person, and that meets the requirements of the program. She puts, I would like 2 in parentheses. So she puts the school's policy, and then but she put her own little parentheses and says, I would like 2. But if you only do 1, you have met the bare requirements of the program. Okay, but I met the requirements of the program. I don't know. Y'all put in the comments if I'm being petty, because I'm still struggling with this. But once again, like I said, I'm proud of myself because I was not reactive. Had I been a younger version of myself, I might have been more reactive. But anyway, so I responded. I put my post in like I was, told to do. I responded to another student. And so that's basically writing 2 papers right there. And then she read my post because I was only the second person that posted because I posted early. And she asked me, could I name antipsychotics for each pathway? So there's 4 pathways. Can I name antipsychotics for each pathway that are FDA approved? Which would have created, which creates more research and work for me to do. And I have another class, and I work, and I have a life. Barely one because I got my plate full. But anywho, so I responded, and I gave her what she asked for, I don't want any trouble. I just want to pass this class. So tell me what you think about that. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If you could see my point, tell me you could see my point. But it really stuck in my craw that she told me I couldn't have study materials. Like, you're here to help me. So now what I did do is I just found my own study materials, and hopefully they're helpful because I have a test coming up on June the 17th. I know this is not an easy course. I also know I haven't been in school for a while. I also know that when I got my original primary care nurse practitioner certification, I went to a traditional school. I sat in a program. And so maybe online, I basically feel like I'm teaching myself. This lady doesn't lecture or anything. So tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Tell me if you agree with me in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Life is what you make it, so make the most out of life. I'm going to keep taking y'all along with me on this journey. I appreciate everybody. I just, I had to put my big girl panties off and put them Dora the Explorer drawers away. So, again, like and subscribe with Catching Up with Crystal. Life is what you make it, so make the most out of life. Can you keep up with me? Because you just never know where I'm going to be. And right now, I'm in a state of shock. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video.